Hello all, I'm Sai and you're watching The Book Dragon. In today's video, we are going to see a series review, and the book series that I'm going to review today is the DC Icon series. So let's get started with today's video. The DC Icon series totally consists of 4 books, and all these 4 books can be read as standalones, and the idea of these books or this series as a whole is to depict the main characters in the DC universe, that is the DC Icons, as young adult characters. And for these novels, they've chosen 4 of the main superheroes, who are Wonder Woman, Catwoman, Batman and Superman. Okay, and of these 4 people, I've read the first 3, that is Wonder Woman, Batman and Catwoman, and the last one, Superman Dawnbreaker, that is the last book in the series, is the book that I have not read. So I'll not be giving a synopsis of that book alone, and I'll be saying about all the 3 other books in this video. I'm going to talk about the books in a chronological order. So the first book that was released in the series is Wonderwoman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. Now every other book by Leigh Bardugo, who's my most favorite author if you didn't know, is a part of a series in one or the other way. So if you'd like to have a taste of Leigh Bardugo's writing, then I'd say that Wonderwoman Warbringer is one of the best ways to get into it. She writes in such a way that the books are slow in the beginning, but as the story progresses, the plot is so much engaging, and it also is very much fast-paced. You can go in just for the beautiful writing of Leigh Bardugo if you want to read the DC Icon series, and especially Wonderwoman Warbringer. Now, Wonderwoman Warbringer mainly focuses on the story of Diana and Alia, who's a girl who's shipwrecked into Themyscira, which is the island in which all the Amazons live, and this mostly just shows the story of the movie of Wonder Woman, which we had like 2 to 3 years back. But the main thing about the book is that Wonder Woman is not of the actual age of which she's shown in the movies. Here she is shown as a girl of 16 to 17 years age, and her mentality is totally in that age range because it is a young adult novel. And also we don't have the opposite lead to Wonder Woman as a male character. The opposite lead is also a female, who's Alia, that is a black girl, and this story ties in very beautiful issues in a very nice way. Now if you want to read more or know more about Themyscira, which is the sisterhood of the Amazons that live in the island, then you can read Wonder Woman Warbringer, because it doesn't just focus on the story of Wonder Woman alone. It focuses on the sisterhood of the Themyscira also very well, and she puts out so many lore about the Themyscira and also some mythology from Greece into the story, such that it is not boring and very much interesting to read. So if you're reading, if you want to read a book which drives you to read more instead of getting bored, and also wants to gain some knowledge about something, then you can go for Wonder Woman Warbringer, which is the first book in this series. And also while beginning with this, you'll be going in the chronological order. The next book in the series is Batman Nightwalker by Marie Lu. Now, Batman Nightwalker is also a young adult retelling of Batman in the DC universe. Now, this book is the book which mainly takes place in Gotham City itself, because it's that of Batman, and the story of Batman is narrated in a very good way by Marie Lu. And this book is a perfect read if you want to read it in a rainy day, because most of the story takes place in a rainy season, and it builds the atmosphere for the book in a very, very, very good way. And talking about the pacing of the book, Marie Lu knows how to write action-packed stories in a very well paced way, because while I started reading this book, I didn't feel like putting it down at all. And I am a person who doesn't know the origin stories of any of the superheroes, and that's one of the main reasons why I picked up this series. And this is my first book that I have read by Marie Lu, and it was very much engaging, and I gave it 5 stars because building your own world in a world that is out there already is very difficult, and Marie Lu just nailed it in a very good way. The character of Batman as a 17-year-old guy who has lost his parents and who lives in the care of a guardian is very well portrayed. And talking about the antagonist, who's the Nightwalker, she's a girl named Madeline, and she is the one who's put into Arkham Asylum, and there are parts of the book which happen inside Arkham Asylum as well, and those are the creepiest and so cool parts of the book that are so much worthy to read. You can also see that the book is not that long. It's like 250 to 300 pages long, but each and every chapter in the book is so engaging. It feels so good to read, and we also have scenes with Joker in the book, and all those scenes in which Joker comes as hints and goes away are very much tastefully written, and it just shows the amount of fear that needs to be shown when Joker is there in a scene. So if you'd like to read a story which conveys both the backstories of the protagonist as well as the antagonist, then you can go for Batman Nightwalker by Marie Lu. The last book that I'm going to speak from the series is Catwoman Soulstealer by Sarah J. Maas. Now, this book deals with the story of Catwoman, and it doesn't just show Catwoman as a young adult character, but also a character who's below 15, and when she's taken to the League of Assassins in Italy, and it shows the character of Catwoman and her sister, who's Maggie, and the disease that she's suffering from in a very good way. Now, after she returns from the League of Assassins, is the part when the story picks up very much, and it also switches timelines. That is, it shows the story of Catwoman in the present as well as when she was being trained in the League of Assassins in Italy. Now, in this story, we don't just see Catwoman alone, but we also see two other female strong female characters, who are Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. We all know that Harley Quinn has this superb love for Joker, and also Poison Ivy has this beautiful backstory of how she became what she is now, and those things are very well said by Sarah J. Maas in this book. The only weak point, if you ask me, in this book is the romance aspect or romance part of the book, in which Sarah J. Maas focuses a lot. It is seen in all of her novels as well as in this one, but it doesn't overpower the original story of Catwoman. So if you want to read a book that has spunky characters and shows the story of superheroes in a spunky way, then you can go for Catwoman Soulstealer by Sarah J. Maas. I'll just show you all the 4 books and just tell the names of the authors if I can, just in order to make the ordering of the series in a clearer way. So the first book is Wonderwoman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. The second book is Batman Nightwalker by Marie Lu, and the third book is Catwoman Soulstealer by Sarah J. Maas, and the fourth book, which I have not read, is Superman Dawnbreaker by an author whose name I cannot pronounce. That's it, guys. If you are a person who likes reading superhero stories, then do definitely try out the DC Icon series by the various young adult female authors, and it is a very good series to binge through if you like reading, or if you want to get into reading while reading things which you already know set up in a different place. That's all for today, and if you did enjoy watching this video, do like, comment, and also share it with your friends. Also subscribe to the channel in order to get more content from me. Thanks for watching.